Hyena here, and today's video is how to deal with furry haters. Ooh. Now this is a question I get asked a lot. How do you deal with people online who are saying mean things based on the fact that you're a furry? Well, let me tell you how I deal with it. The heat and the sweat and the discomfort of this costume that I have on, which is very warm because there aren't any fans in the room because I'm recording a video, is going to do infinitely more damage to me than any hate comment or any mean things said online can do to me. As a furry, I've learned that I am enjoying what I do so much. I love my friends in the fandom. I love all the cool people I get to meet at conventions and meets. I love all the creativity and the cool things going on, that when I hear from someone who isn't in the community and thinks that they know the community and says certain things about the community, well, I know that's just not true because I've experienced the furry fandom in real life, and I gotta tell you, it's a bunch of fun. And the way I look at it is I don't let anyone else decide for me how I feel about it. And you gotta remember that a lot of these people, a lot of them are literally trolls looking to get a reaction. And if you respond by saying, "No, furries are cool, you should go and eat Brussels sprouts, you big meanie," that's the exact type of reaction that a lot of people leaving mean comments online are looking for. So do I want to give those people what they want? No, I'm just gonna ignore it, or if it's something particularly ridiculous, I'm just gonna delete and block them. Like, it's not rocket science. Because here's a handy dandy little secret. When you have a presence on social media, whether that be a YouTube channel or a Facebook page, you can control what's on there. And if you don't want people putting negativity in your page, just get rid of it. It's really not that complicated. And I wanted to talk about this because often I see comments in my own TikToks or my own YouTube videos that are directly responding to someone being mean to furries. And I gotta say, the most simple thing you can do if somebody is engaging a furry in a negative way is just to ignore them. Don't give them what they want. Now I gotta say this, is it right in 100% of the cases where someone is being negative towards you to ignore it? Not necessarily. But a lot of the hate directed towards furry online is anonymous and from troll accounts, and they're really just trying to get a rise out of people, so why give them what they want? The way that I look at it is not engaging in these discussions is kind of a form of self-care, looking after yourself. Something very handy that I've learned over the years is not everyone's gonna like you, and that's okay. You know, the internet can't agree on the most basic things like, is the sound Yanny or Laurel? Is the dress blue or gold? Or does pineapple belong on pizza? Which it clearly does. So what happens on the internet is people who don't have any context about furries are just gonna go and say what they're gonna say based on their lack of information about it. Now, you might be thinking, well, Nas, if I could just convince this person that furries are cool, then they might change their mind. Well, guess what? If they're a troll, they're not gonna change their minds. They've already got a set mindset about what they think furries are, and no amount of discussion is really gonna sway their opinion at all. Now, that being said, I think if a lot of people who were these anonymous people on the internet came to a furry convention and hung out with our community, they probably have a different perception of what we are. But through a discussion on a comments thread where someone's being a troll, you're really not going to change any minds. It's just about what's the most practical thing for you. Like, do you want to spend hours a day talking to people that you don't care about and they don't care about you about why furry is cool? Or would you just rather hang out with people who are furries or are your supportive friends about you being furry and just go and have a bunch of fun? Like, I think the path of least resistance a lot of the time when it comes to negativity and furry hate is just to kind of brush it off. Especially if it's on your page, you can just delete it, block it, and then you can go on with your day. Because I gotta say, if I interacted with every negative comment I got, I would not be putting out videos because I'd be spending a lot of time texting back and forth, getting nothing done. So I've just realized, hey, I'm the one that's having fun anyways. If people are spending time out of their day being negative towards other people, they're probably not really in a good place themselves. So what I like to do is I like to surround myself with as much positivity and support as possible. And that means if somebody's trying to troll you, who has no interest in getting to know you, and you have no interest in getting to know them, and all they're trying to do is get a rise out of you, your time's probably better spent on the people who actually love and support you and are your real friends. I think what's really important is to spend time doing the things that make you happy. And what makes me happy is being in the furry fandom and putting all of my energy towards uplifting my friends and enjoying my hobby to the fullest. Now, I did say earlier that not 100% of people are going to like you. And that's actually a really important thing because it's most important to be true to yourself than try to appease people who were never interested in getting to know you in the first place. But being a furry and fursuiting in public with a bunch of other furries, which I have done a couple of times, has had extremely positive reactions. Like, people love to see our suits. We really brighten people's days and put smiles on people's faces. And I want to focus my energy on that stuff, the people who like furries. So recently, I went to a con in Boston called Anthro New England, and we did a big public suit, and hundreds of us fursuiters went into the biggest park in downtown, and everyone who wasn't a furry literally stopped what they were doing to look at the furries and take photos with us, and suddenly we were the coolest people in the club. So I want to leave you all by saying, don't let a couple of negative comments distort what you think the world's views on furries are. A lot of people love furries and we get really, really great reactions. But we also can't appease 100% of the human beings on this planet, so it's important to be true to yourself, enjoy what you enjoy about this hobby, make sure you are doing this for fun and acting ethically and legally, and that way you can enjoy this hobby to your fullest. And I gotta say personally, since starting to go to cons in 2015 until now, I'm having so much fun with this hobby. If there's any negative stuff thrown towards me about furry, like, I know why this fandom's so cool, I just know that person doesn't know what they're talking about. And I know the most important thing for me is being who I am and living my life to the fullest, and having fun with all my friends, and helping some of you all out along your furry journey as well. So anyways, that was today's video. It was a little bit of a more serious one, but I appreciate you all watching. I hope you're enjoying that I'm uploading more frequently. And if you are, please give this a like, a comment, and hit that bell. I'd really appreciate that. Shout out to my super secret patrons. I'm Hyena, and I will catch you next time. Yay! Yeah, Hyena here. What's up? Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. 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 I'm an attention whore.